welcome back to the show. Now, in my opinion, children's stories are by far the most imaginative and fun-loving pieces to read. I remember reading Ruskin Bond during school years and the exciting journeys that he took us on through the Himalayas or the valleys of Dehradun, which is where a majority of his stories are set. Ruskin Bond always created vivid mind pictures of landscape, and his stories were simple but profound human dramas. A selection of his stories came to life on stage at the Music Academy. Parents with their kids arrived with bags full of expectation to see Ruskin Bond's stories transferred from black and white script to brightly colored characters on stage. Kids Cafe presented The Magical Adventures of Ranji in its fourth successful year of staging.
Relax and open your mind and your heart to the mountains. Now, you relax here. Your Mosi should be back from the market in a little while. I'll just go on and put on the lights. Lights? So early? Oh, the sun sets very early in the hills. By 8 o'clock at night, everyone's...
Directed by an immensely talented theatre performer and director himself, Akash Khurana, who was last seen at the Metro Plus Theatre Fest late last year, was now back again in the city with this latest offering from his company, AK Various Productions.
I hate the hills! I don't want to sleep as early as 8 or get up at 5.
When adults come to the theatre, for example, they come with a certain mindset and they are willing to, spend a certain amount of time to be engaged into the production. But with children, you have to grab them right from the start and you have to make sure that there's never a dull moment. So in terms of generally the production and the storytelling and the energy especially, it needs to be like a non-stop roller coaster ride, for kids.
At the center of this boisterous and high-energy show was the character of Ranji, played by Adhir Bhatt. The half-pant-wearing, sneaker-sporting prankster was so true to character, it was hard to believe this was a grown man.
The difficult part would be everyone doesn't read now. Everyone is into internet and films and things. So just for them to identify with the stories. So it's just to bring it out to the public. That's a kind of a challenge. So we try to make it as friendly, as universal in its appeal to the people. So that's a tough part because not everyone does read now. So it's a way of getting books out to people through theatre. Just that.
We can't live without them, can we? फैंसी ड्रेस में आना था क्या?
सूरज, पिकनिक पर रोज-रोज जाते हैं क्या? कभी-कभी जाते हैं ना तो तैयार होकर तो जाना पड़ेगा ना.
With friendship as its theme, as it is in most stories by Ruskin Bond, the play journeyed from Delhi to Dehradun, with Ranji traversing across cities to robbing guavas from orchards, exploring haunted houses, and most of all, meeting interesting friends along the way.
I hope your Shama is carrying something more filling. हाँ Shama कुछ ना कुछ तो और लेकर ही आएगा.
गोरी में ऐसे मत बोल.
Hello ji, hello. Let me carry that.
So sweet. You must be Suraj.
Yeah.
Are you the one who failed?
No, he is different.
Where were you sleeping last night, young man?
With Nana ji. हाँ, मेरे कमरे में था.
I think it is that pret of yours, Dad. You wait till I get my...
All the action was set in Ranji's Nanaji's house. Playing the role of a watchful, wisdom-imparting old grandfather was renowned actor and theatre personality Benjamin Gilani. His subtle humour and graceful mannerisms made him a lovable character in the play.
Whoever you are, whatever you are, you wait. I will see to it that you are removed from this house. I know the perfect man for the job, and he'll be here any time now.
I think the word one would use would be energizing, always energizing. And kids are very critical, by the way. They don't take any kind of stuff that you throw at them simply because you're throwing it at them. We've had very appreciative audiences, and I thank all the kids who've seen the plays. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's always been and I've been doing theatre for children for a very long time. Not specifically, as I said, for children, but aimed at a younger audience.
Well, I guess True distracted them. But anyway, honey, this one's for you. A big blue and baby, no contender. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Where we be, I don't tell you. I don't want to be a tiger. Tigers play rough. I don't want to be a lion.
If magical was the evening, what the biggest critics had to say was priceless, as I found out after the play.
Your teddy bear.
It was excellent. It was a lot of fun. It was just like a real life thing, and we just went into the story, and it was lots of some enjoyment, funny jokes, everything was there. So I just simply loved it, and I wish what would happen if he again comes in the vacation. It makes me curious about some things.
I like the farmer girl, that cookie girl. She was really funny, and I liked all the hilarious parts in there. Like the ending part, I liked the most.
I like Ranji.
What do you like about Ranji?
How he acted.
AK Productions are looking to bring more such exciting plays to the city, so look forward to Tintin, which is their next project. Now until then, it's time for us to move on with the show. Grace, depth, erudition and artistry. The legendary Bharatanatyam dancer Bala Saraswati was a personification of all of these. So much has been written about her, but here comes a new book that lets you get up close and personal with one of the greatest dancers of our times, written by none other than her son-in-law Douglas M. Knight Jr. The location was full circle at Chemiers, but from there, everyone in the audience was transported back to 1918 and the years thereafter, when one of the world's supreme dancers, Bala Saraswati, shaped the destiny of dance in India. Author of Bala Saraswati, Her Art and Life, and the subject's son-in-law Douglas M. Knight Jr. spoke with admiration and fondness as he recalled memories of her.
Kandappa Pillai often attended Friday evening concerts at Danamal's house, as well as the social gatherings that happened regularly on Sundays.
She was a very accessible person, so she didn't make me nervous at any point during it, and I know that there were things that were important about the book to get done. More importantly, in a way, it was important for her daughter Lakshmi. And Lakshmi fell ill early on in the process of writing it. And so I had about 18 months working with her where we had to review thousands of pages of archive. And I mean, I can read thousands of pages of archive, but how she felt about it and what this meant to them as a family, of course, I had to learn.
It is a book that spiritually was written here.
When asked what aspect of Balama, as she's fondly known, inspires Douglas and his son Aniruddha the most, the latter replied by saying that her art was no different from her life. Aniruddha, the apple of Douglas's eye, is an accomplished dancer himself who strives every day to keep the legacy of his grandmother alive. A rare collection of Balama and her mother Jayama's music was a surprise element of the evening. And just when we thought it couldn't get more special, Aniruddha sprung up onto the floor and wowed us with a small piece inspired by his grandmother. He may be an American, but his soul is all Indian. Douglas says a large part of that is thanks to his dear mother-in-law.
She was a great cook, and she loved to feed me. And it just gave her pleasure. She once said to me, "Douglas, I don't know if I'm a great dancer, but I know I'm a great cook." And so several times she would cook something that she knew I particularly liked, and then she would sit there and just make me eat huge amounts of this food. Those were very happy times.
Now, the biography is still yet to get published under an Indian publishing house, but you can order it online through Amazon. Now, it's a rare gem that can be read and reread in the times to come. We've just about have enough time on the show to tell you to get typing with those mails and what you thought of today's show and the events and what more you'd like to see. So remember, mail in to feedback@ndtv-hindu.com, and until next week, remember, stay healthy, wealthy and wise.